What's up, everyone? It's Russo. I hope everyone is doing well. Today's topic discussion with Dante, D1 Dante, is we're going to be talking about things we would have changed when we first started lifting. And right off the bat, I think that I should have structured my diet better right off the start. But I think that training-wise, I was on point and I started out with my compound movements. But I think we both agree that progressing your compound movements when you start off is like the number one priority when it comes to gaining muscle.
Do you see Mark Lobliner on Instagram with his kids doing all those compound movements?
Yeah.
Like, that's like a good thing too. I mean, his kids are young, but he's obviously knows what he's doing. But like, especially like in our younger days, I remember we used to live in our basement. And we would just go ham. We didn't really know what we were doing, but we knew what we were doing, but like we didn't know what we were doing. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's like we just like
I feel like we didn't structure our compound movement.
I feel like we just went balls to the wall every single workout.
Like we never pyramided up like we do now.
Like right now, especially like I mean we have two different styles of training since I'm an athlete and powerlifter. He's more of like a bodybuilder physique guy. I know I usually just take more off days and stuff because I need the active recovery to increase his strength while he likes to spread his stuff out so he can.
Well, I mean, you're natural too, so you need recovery. Like I have the enhanced protein synthesis, so I can tear down my body more. But yeah, I think that's a good point. Is that we would just lift as hard as possible, like every time, and like I remember you would just like throw on weight, do as many reps as you can, throw on weight, do as many reps as you can. Like imagine if you like did the programming you do now.
Yeah, like I don't know how legit this is, but like I remember Michael Hurd made that video saying he was like. What was he 17 with like a 675 deadlift, 275 like lean. Like when I saw the video, I was like looking at myself like in the past, like where did I go wrong? But like, then again, he's also a genetic freak. I don't know how true that is.
Well, you're like a genetic freak too.
I know, but I don't know.
He's more of a genetic freak. I mean.
Yeah, let's just put it this way: he had the better tools to start his training off than I had.
Well, he probably had someone like telling him what to do.
Yeah.
Like, cause didn't he lift in golds?
Yeah.
And he was like.
So he was like, yeah.
Someone probably structured it for him. But I think.
And I know a lot of problem is too, because I know in high school, like I played football, and like my coach really didn't know anything about strength.
Right.
Like we had to do max outs and stuff, and like half the time we maxed out, it was like a random weight on the bar for reps. It was like 185 for many reps as possible. Like other people had to do like 1 rep maxes. So, I mean, yeah, we got stronger from that kind of stuff, but sometimes coaches just don't know how to do strength training.
Correctly. Right, and then your D1.
Yeah, I'm
for D1 rugby, your strength training is retarded, right?
Yeah, I mean, like it's structured a certain way, but like the way I train compared to like, I mean, it's good. It's better for like the other people on the team because like the other people on my team, they don't like they haven't been lifting like I do because like they like just do more running. But like so I would need something different than like a new person would do.
Right.
So like they train more frequently at like more reps, but I would just need more power stuff.
So I think be volume. Like, did you think when we started out we did too much volume, or you think you needed that much volume to stimulate it?
Well, I know, like, I personally, like, especially when I squatted, my form was, like, really bad, and I thought it was, like, really good. Because I remember I loaded up the bar.
Okay, so form.
Yeah, 405, and I, like, I remember
when I first started bench dumbbells, I would go like this instead of coming down this.
I remember I was like, there was like a recruiting thing for football, and I like put my squat was like 500 pounds or something, because I was doing like an inch squat, and I thought it was a full squat, and I got all these context from these coaches.
But you actually looked like you could squat 500 pounds back then, so it doesn't really matter.
In high school.
Well, diet-wise, we both started out really different. Like, you were already like really big.
Yeah, but
when you first started lifting, I was like 140 pounds.
I didn't have too much definition though, and like, remember at lunch, I would like not know. I would just eat chips.
But you were on the football player, like, I don't care if it's muscle or fat.
Through that Lyman diet.
Cornbread, like fucking, like carbs are life, fat man Lyman diet.
Like I didn't know any better though. That's the thing too. Like.
Well, that's all those football players, like, people from the United States don't understand that, like, football players are taught from, like, a young age just to eat anything in sight to get as big as possible.
Then, like, you see people in the NFL now, they just, like, they're all on, like, those specialized diets and stuff.
Yeah,
And
they eat more like bodybuilders. Yeah. And I think learn dieting through, again, I used to track my macros like crazy. I don't really track them anymore just because I hate living inside those numbers. obviously when you're trying to get stupid shredded, you need to be that disciplined. But learning your carbs, your proteins, your fats, and learning the ratios that are the most optimal, and not just like doing what Dante did and like
Just
living
stuffing your face
the
with
lineman diet, because I mean Dante leaned out, but a lot of those linemen in America, they're just fat forever. Like
Yeah, they're big.
once
and all,
the
but,
college beer sets in and all that sets in, like
I'm pretty sure
that's just permanent weight.
Pretty sure once you go to college too, like they have to wear knee braces like at all times of practice and stuff, just because they're so heavy and like their joints are just so bad from all the weight.
And it doesn't make you more athletic being that heavy if you're playing football.
That's still like that old school thought, just like the bigger the better.
Yeah, no.
Like, yeah, like it's what all the strongmen are doing now. They're starting to lean out because they understand that like the more calories you eat, like the more cleaner you eat, the better you feel too.
Right.
Because I know when I actually like I wanted to try getting shredded or whatever, because I sit comfortably around 240 or 250 pounds, but if I actually like track my macros like Ryan used to do, like I can get down pretty good, and I feel pretty good with myself too. I was like really strong, really fast, really athletic at like 230, 225. And I had a six pack too, so if you track your macros, a lot can happen. Not even just tracking macros, dieting.
So when you start off, structure your training. Again, if you're just trying to get stronger, then you did that Candido program.
Yeah, Johnny Candido program's a great like
Johnny Candido.
powerlifting three lift program.
Yeah, it's a very good basic program.
It's free too.
If you're trying to bodybuild right off the bat, I personally would actually just tell you to go into doing compound movements and progressing those first and then branching off. Because like your compound movement strength doesn't really go away. Like even when I'm natty, my compound movement strength pretty much, it might go down a little bit or I might get one or two less reps, but like that's always the backbone of my training. When you do compound movements, like you're using so much more than just one individual muscle group. Like when you squat, you're using your whole body. When you deadlift, you're using your whole body. When you bench, you're using your legs. If you're doing bench right, you're using everything. And that will always be the foundation. And I feel like a lot of people just do machine work when they start out. Again, I started out with compound movements because I used to binge watch YouTube fitness all the time.
Another good thing too is like get your core good off too, because a strong balanced core can also help with all those compound movements.
Right.
I'm not just talking about doing sit-ups and stuff. There's like more beneficial ways to do core, like even like beltless squats and stuff. Like those things are beltless deadlifts. I mean, you just got to be careful. You got to learn how to brace your core as well, because bracing your core can help prevent injuries as well.
So yeah, that's probably some things that we would change back in the day when we first started lifting. I mean, when did you start lifting? In middle school?
I mean, I think it was eighth grade. I got like a 150 pound bench press, I remember. And for some reason I went like this and I was like bragging. I was like 150 pound bench press and everyone's like, holy shit. And I was like one of the strongest kids, but like, I look back on it, it's just like, if I did everything that we like discussed now, it's like, I would have been Michael Hearn level, all state, linebacker, 265, like 6'10", you know. I want to be like, you know what I mean.
Right. So, I think I started lifting in 7th or 8th grade for wrestling. And you won't know I lifted because I just ran so much. I ran like 12 miles a day in the summer back then. There's no way to hold on to muscle when you're doing that much running. But yeah, definitely would learn to structure your program, because the faster you can become a master you can progress your compounds and diet, you will be so much better off. And I wish someone back then told me how to do that specifically. Like I always knew, oh yeah, you gotta eat a lot of protein, but like looking at it scientifically now, like I could have made a lot more progress so much faster.
Hydration as well.
Yeah. So learning that stuff, and then if you want to go the androgen route, you'll already have everything else you need. Alright guys, hope you found this beneficial. I will see you in my next video.